Sir, got a couple nitro buggies here. Got the on-road tires here, and just wanted to just test the nitro engines. I took apart the 521 Sport completely here. Just took it completely apart and cleaned it again. It's just been such a good engine. I wanted to take it apart and just give her a good clean and put it back together and make sure it fires up before my next race. So this buggy's all cleaned up. Here's my backup buggy. I cleaned it too. Didn't run it much last time though. I went with a one-piece pipe this time for this run. I know when you jump, sometimes the one-piece pipes get a little jarred around. It seems to be pretty solid in there. I was running a two-piece and just noticed I might have had a bit of a leak coming out here. I just noticed some junk here last time, so I cleaned it up, threw in a one-piece, and maybe maybe everything can stay nice and tight. I used to struggle with pipe hangers. I was using like literally old clothes hangers, so I found these, killer proper ones. Shout out to my brother Mike up in Prineville, Crooked Rock RC, for showing me a few options on some pipe hangers. He ordered me up a couple, and I didn't even know we could get those things. And so I finally got a pretty good setup on this thing, I think. So let me just get these fired up. I didn't bring my damn temp gun. Shoot. Mostly I just want to make sure, that they'll stay running and just everything's good. What is important is heat. So I got my generator there, bag of cords. Hopefully. Mr. Heat Gun. Gonna need him. So yeah, let me I'll just start out with my main buggy. This one usually runs pretty good. I have a feeling I might be messing with this one a bit. This is my backup car. I've had the 721 for about 3 years. I actually haven't ran it a whole lot. I mean, it should still be able to have, a lot of more tanks run through it. I mean, I don't get to run nitro all the time, so, but it has acted a little funny, so I'm sure this one will be fine. I'll be able to run around the cones a bit, however long I want. But then I want to move on to this one and just see if I can get it going. So let's get some heat on this bad boy and see what we can do. Just try to get the heat gun all around the engine. Pipe. Just spread the heat around. It's kind of cold today. So yeah, just spread the heat around. Let it, spend a while doing it. You got time. I stuck some fuel tubing on my little brake rods there, just to kind of pull the rods back. Just a little trick there. Seem like they were getting kind of stuck sometimes. See, I got a bolt done there. This is RC Renew modified. You can see that on the head. He etches that in the head. I have a few more engines at Lance's right now. My very first race engine is getting re-looked over. 2020, my R5, Red's R5R racer. So, but again, I've had a lot of good luck with this 521 Sport. Alright, let's see here. It's kind of cold today, man. I think I might just keep doing this. Here we go. very good, pretty snappy response. Just with it on the bench there. This engine just really performs really well in the mid-range. I mean, it has all the power I need. I never really usually scream it. I mean, this is just how it was tuned on my last race. That was just, you know, barely halfway, and it takes right off pretty good. Nice low idle. Dude, I haven't turned a single anything on this engine for months. I mean, literally not since August up at HRCR last year. I haven't tuned this thing since last year. I've taken it to a few races. I can't believe how easy this engine is to work with. No, I wanted to just make sure it runs. I don't really want to, I don't need to stay here for too long with this. This thing might be a wrap. I mean, it sits there for a second and then it takes right off. You know, it's kind of the test in case you crash or something. And then they set you back down. I gave it about 3/4 that time. Try to keep it close to the cones. I kind of had a problem with over jumping a lot of stuff and going too wide on my last runs. So I mean, it's good just to, you know, just realize that you're just trying to shave time in the corners. It's really about what you can do in the corners. You don't want your rear end switching out. fun? I don't even know. I don't even think I need to tune this thing at all. It's getting hot. All right, so let's put this body on it. This is kind of my main scheme, I guess. Just this yellow and green. She's still alive. Thought it would have died by now. Let's get up here. Oh, okay. Just have some fun, just burn down a tank. I just wanted to make sure that the engine would fire up and it would run. These on-road tires are kind of fun. Brand new clutch on there. Brake. Try to brake like not lose the rear end. I don't know, it just performs really well. It always has. You know, I'm not sure which. I would just want to buy another one of these engines, you know. I do want to buy another race engine, but I think I'm good. I have another piston and sleeve for that 721 that's in the other car. So I like working with an engine guy. You know, it does cost a little more to do that, but good to have someone look over your stuff and get an opinion. I mean, when you're on a track, you're never really like wide open too much. Maybe a straightaway would be something like, and then you got to slow down. It's always hard to do that first thing after the straightaway correctly, because you just hauled ass, and it's kind of hard to like reel it back in after full gunning it. But you know, just that's actually where I struggle with a lot on tracks, is what to do after the straightaway. Your very first move after you just fully gunned it and you're like, woo! And then you got to kind of reel it back in to, you know, getting through the rest of the technical stuff. So driving on a track's a lot of fun because it's just a controlled environment. I like that. You know, the run is exactly the same every time. So when I go to my next race, I'm just gonna watch how everyone's cornering, and it always seems like I learn everything at the last second. Like on halfway through main day, I figure out how to come off the straight correctly, where to hug the corner. It's crazy. It takes me so long to figure out how to drive a layout. So hopefully it won't take me as long this time. I mean, maybe that's what makes us better at racing, is we'll look at a layout and be able to match our ability with running the layout correctly in a quick manner. But I know it's about staying close to Just not going wide, man. You don't want your rear end to swish out. You don't want to hit a corner and like lose the rear end like that. Like maybe I could figure out a way to do that a little more. Brake closer. It wasn't fast, but it was a little more cleaner. Brake there, and then just, you know. I'm really wide over there, but maybe I could just. This car feels fine. I think it'll be good for the race. So I don't have my temp gun. It's not hot at all. Got good smoke. I don't know. I don't really feel the need of doing those fucking 4-second long pulls. I don't think that's really necessary with these nitro engines, honestly. I just like to see it take off like that. Killer. That's a good takeoff when it can just sit there for a second then bail. And this engine is warmed up now and it stays running just fine. The rooster in the house. Can't have that. It's windy today, man. It's kind of cold. So I got a couple more weeks before I head up to Pasco, Washington to race on a high bite track. So looking forward to that. Hands are cold. So I think this car is fine, you know.